In this lesson, we will learn how to create classification models using various machine learning algorithms with Python. And we will use the iris data with one difference. This time we will have two data sets, one for training and one for testing. The training data set will be used to build the model, and the testing will be used to assess how well the model did. So we have the iris data. We've seen this file in a previous video, which you should watch before watching this one. We have iris data 012.csv file. A subset of the data is shown here. There are four independent variables and the class variable or the group variable. So there are three groups, 0, 1, and 2. And we've seen how to use Python to build classification models using decision trees, neural networks, and logistic regression algorithms. And we can also create confusion matrices for the classification models. Now, so far in the previous videos on classification, we've seen how to build classification models using some data set. Now, this data set that is used to build a classification model is called the training data set because we train a model. And so far, we have predicted the class of an entity using the same data set that was used for training. Now, for a better assessment of a classification model, we should really be looking at how well the model predicts the class of an entity that was not used for training. In other words, there should be some testing data different from training data. So in this lesson, we will divide the iris data 012.csv file into two files as follows. We'll have iris data 012 training.csv. This will have 75 records, 25 records for each of the three classes 0, 1, and 2. And iris data 012 testing.csv, the other 75 records, the other 25 records in each of the three groups. So if you remember, in the original data set, we had 150 records, 50 for each of the three classes. So we will first build classification models using the training data set, and then we will assess the classification model using both, first the training data set and also the testing data set. So we will now switch to Spyder, where we'll see how to write code to create various classification models for the data in iris data 012 training.csv and how to test it on iris data 012 testing.csv. So you should now be seeing my Spyder screen. So I will show you, we've used this iris data for classification, three group classification. This original data file had 150 rows of data. And I'll show you how I have divided it into two, training and testing. So the training data set has 75 rows of data, 25 each in class 0, 1, and 2. And similarly, the testing data set has 75 rows of data, 25 records for 0, 25 for 1, and 25 for 2. And there's no common data rows between training and testing. Now, in a previous video, we saw how to create classification models using iris data 012.csv, which had 150 records. So what we will do in this lesson, we will change a few things. We will make some modifications so that we are training using a different data file and testing using a different data file. So what we will do is we will select the entire code here and copy and paste it to a new blank page, and we'll make some modifications. So create classification models using various machine learning algorithms using data in iris dataset 012 training.csv and test the models using iris data 012 testing.csv. Okay, so the first change we'll make is the name of the data file will be training, And what we will do is, the name of the data frame, we will call it df iris train, and the x variable will be x train using data frame iris train, and y train using data iris train. Okay. Now, because we have changed the x and y to x train and y train, I'm getting all these syntax errors wherever there were x and y's. So I need to change x to x train and y to y train everywhere. X to x train and y to y train. Okay. Similarly, we will do y predict using train, and then we'll have y predict using test also. Train, y train, y train, y predict train, y train, y predict train, and we will also call this confusion matrix train, because we can build a confusion matrix for training and testing. Okay, so I have substituted x with x train in the rest of the code, y with y train in all the rest of the code, and y pred with y pred underscore train, and confusion matrix conf m with conf m train. So I've made that change in the rest of the code. So if we run this, see, it ran and it first created a classified model using decision tree, and the confusion matrix is 25, 25, 25. Then with neural networks, 25, 24, 1 and 25, and with logistic regression, 25, 24, 1 and 25. Okay. Maybe we should also modify the print statement, actual class predicted and actual class and predicted class using decision tree classifier on training data. And this confusion matrix is also on training data. And this is on training data. Confusion matrix is also on training data. And this is also on training data. On training data. Okay. So now we are going to add a testing data. So we have to read the testing data, create a data frame for the test data, and then use it for prediction. Okay, so what we will do is we'll copy these 3 lines of code, actually these 5 lines of code, and paste it here, and change the train to test. And instead of training.csv, it will be testing.csv. And instead of train, we'll do test, 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 and test. And we don't need to import NumPy again. So this will be test, and this will be test. Okay, so now we have read the training data file and created a data frame called df iris train, and independent variable as x train and dependent variable as y train. And then similarly we have read the testing data file and created a data frame called df iris test and created x test and y test. Okay. So now we will predict entities in the test data set using the model created using training data set. So y predict underscore test equal to the same model that we created using the training data set. We'll predict using x test data set. And now we want to see how the predicted values match against the actual values in the test data set. So we will copy and paste this code, actual and predicted class using the decision tree classifier on testing data. So instead of train, I will have test, and instead of train here, we will have test, and here also test. So this will show us how the model performed on test data. And then we want to generate the confusion matrix on the test data. So we will call this test using test data, and we'll print the test confusion matrix. Okay. So what we will do is we will only test the decision tree part. So we'll comment out the rest of it. So we will only see the decision tree part of it. So let's run this. Okay. So this is how it did on the test data. This is how it did on the training data. So the actual and predicted class on training data is 25, 25, 25. On the testing data, it did pretty well. I see one misclassification, I see another misclassification, and I see another misclassification here, another misclassification here. Okay, so two classifications for group 1, two misclassifications for group 1 and 2 misclassifications for group 2. Okay, so that's how we train using one data set and test using a different data set. So we can repeat the same process for neural networks. We'll basically copy and paste this. So predict using testing data set. So we'll call this test, test, testing data, test, 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 testing data, and test. And let's comment out the part about logistic regression. So this will do decision trees and neural networks. Okay, so this is, you can see, neural networks using testing data is actually better than decision trees. And then neural networks on training data worse than decision trees. So even though on training neural networks was worse than decision tree, on the testing data neural networks performed better than decision trees. And this is decision trees using testing data, and this is decision trees using training data. So we can repeat the same thing for logistic regression. So actually it will be better to copy and paste this part and get rid of this. And instead of DT model, call it LR model. And call this logistic regression. And call this logistic regression. Okay, so this will do all three. Okay, that's the confusion matrix for logistic regression on the test data. Not bad. As good as neural networks, and better than decision trees. And decision trees is a repeat. Okay, so now we've seen for all three classifiers how to first train using the training data set and then how to test it using the test data set. So that's the end of this lesson.